Megan and I were together less than 2 years. My relationship with Megan was stressful, a lot of heartache and headache. She would punch holes in the wall, break bottles, rip my clothes up, steal my clothes and sell them. There would be a lot of yelling, screaming, cussing. There was a lot of Adderall abuse, alcohol abuse, and her overall mental state was very manic. You ready? Boom, just like that. And I realized it was just an unsafe environment for our son. When I told Megan that we needed to end our relationship, she got very upset, very angry, and hostile. She refused to leave. It was my place. She was not even on the lease. I called the police trying to get Megan removed. With no luck, I had to serve her with a 30-day notice.
Andy and I got into an argument. We both raised our voices to each other. He grabbed me by the arm in an aggressive manner. The argument wasn't that big of a deal, but I felt a sense of urgency to leave. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel comfortable. I needed the time to get mine and Avery's stuff out of the house safely. So I got a 72-hour emergency protective order against him.
I was blindsided by the whole situation. I wasn't allowed back in my own home or to have contact with Megan or my son for 3 days.
I packed up our stuff and we were flown out to my dad's house in Indiana.
The day I walked back through the door, Megan had cleared the entire house out and they were nowhere to be found. It was terrifying.
About a week or so later, and I notified Andy and told him where we were.
I went to the local courthouse and petitioned her to come back. So the court awarded me 50-50 custody, and that's when the custody battle began.
Well, Andy and his fiancée, Caitlin, say 50-50 custody with Megan did not work. Here's their side of the story.
Megan's constantly telling people that we stole her baby. That is a bunch of
We did not take Avery away from her. It was her misguided actions, behavior, and overall lack of responsibility. When Megan did have 50-50 custody, I would get messages from family members asking me to come get Avery because she's been drinking, using Adderall. Once Megan lost 50-50 custody, she would not show up to a visit. She reeked of alcohol, she would slur her words. Because of Megan's outrageous behavior, the guardian ad litem rendered her unfit. The court ordered Megan to do a parenting class and a substance abuse class, which after 2 years she has still not completed. Megan was also required to take monthly drug tests and she kept failing those.
Megan is absolutely oblivious to the fact that she's not a good mom.
She doesn't attend school functions, school meetings with Avery. She doesn't buy him school clothes, school supplies, doesn't call, doesn't video chat.
Megan will continuously say she's going to show up to Avery's events and then make an excuse at the last minute. I have taught him how to write his name. I potty trained him, nurtured Avery, and tried to be there in a way that Megan hasn't.
Megan doesn't have the resources to take care of Avery. She doesn't have a driver's license, a vehicle, a steady house to live in. She couch hops. The longest Megan's been able to hold down a job is about a month. Because Megan didn't have a job, she didn't have money, she started selling Adderall.
I do wonder if she even wants to be a mom anymore.
If Megan stays the way she is, she's not going to be present in Avery's life.